I'm here with another video from the chapter of class 7th Science NCERT book, that is chapter number 4th, Heat. Before starting today's video, children, I would like to tell you all that till now what all things we have discussed in this chapter. So we have started this chapter and I have told you about what is the difference between heat and cold. Both of the words are opposite to each other, and what is the way by which we will be understanding how much hot or cold any object is. Because touching the things sometimes becomes difficult for us to tell how much hot or cold the object is. Okay, so we cannot rely on the sensation of our sense organs, which is going to touch the hot and the cold object. Okay, so we cannot rely on it, is not a reliable method. And if we have to see any reliable method, we will take up the temperature of that particular object, of that particular thing. Okay, so for that we have also seen about that how can you define temperature. It is the degree of hotness and coldness of any object. Okay, it could be hotness or coldness, because it cannot be so that a particular object is hot or cold at the same time. Either that object would be hot or it would be cold. We have also seen some examples of our daily life which tells us that the object is, or this thing is always hot and this thing is always cold. As I say the word ice or ice cream, it means that it is a thing which is always hot. Okay, so this is known as the temperature, or this is said to be as the degree of measurement of any hotness or coldness. Okay, it is a degree of hotness or coldness of any object. It is you can say it is also a measurement for measuring the temperature. Now for measuring this, for measuring temperature, we require, what do we require? We require any particular degree, particular scale of measurement. And what we are measuring here, children? So I said that when we have to measure any temperature, we require a scale. As you have to, if I draw a line, this and this line. Okay, now I say measure this. Which one is longer, which one is shorter? So you, by looking at it, you will say that line B is longer than line A. Okay, or line A is shorter than line B. Now if I say, tell me the exact numbers by which what is the difference between these two lines. So what are you going to do? You are going to measure this and you require a scale. You will take out the scale from your stationary things, okay, and you are going to measure this by putting it here, and then you will be measuring this by putting the scale here. Okay, so what it is happening, what it is saying, for measuring the exact length of both the lines, you require a particular scale. You require a scale so that you can be able to understand how much what is the length of these two lines. Okay, so I wanted to say, with this example, I just wanted to say that if we have to measure any object, if we have to measure the length, breadth, height, or if we have to measure the degree of hotness or coldness, we require a scale. Okay, we require a reliable method. Scale indicates that it is a reliable method. So एक ऐसा मेथड होना चाहिए जो हम कहीं भी कभी भी अप्लाई कर सकें, किसी भी चीज़ का, किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट का सही मेजरमेंट करने के लिए. Got it? So here what we are going to do, we will be measuring the lines with the help of the scale. Okay, then we will be measuring the temperature using the temperature scale. Now there are different types of temperature scale. Here we are discussing about the Celsius scale. Celsius scale. Okay, so we are measuring the temperature in degree Celsius. Fine. And sometimes it is also measured in the Fahrenheit. It is also measured in Fahrenheit. It is degree F. This is represented by degree C. Sometimes in centigrades. Okay. So different methods, different scales are there, which is going to tell us about the measuring. What is the measurement of the temperature? How much any object is cold or hot. Okay. So this is known as the degree of measurement of coldness or hotness, and this is known to be as the temperature scale. It is of two types. Here you have to study these two types. That could be centigrade scale is also one of the scale for measuring temperature. So Celsius and Fahrenheit scale are the two. For this, the human body temperature ranges. See, this Fahrenheit, temperature Celsius scale only measures the temperature from 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. Okay. This is going to measure the degrees between 35 degree to 42 degrees Celsius. Whereas this Fahrenheit scale measures the temperature from, it ranges between 94 degrees Fahrenheit to 108 degrees Fahrenheit. So the thermometers, we talk about the clinical. The clinical thermometer is the thermometer which measures the body temperature in Fahrenheit. Nowadays the temperature which is measured in the digital thermometer is measured in the degree Fahrenheit, whereas the temperature which is measured in the glass, that which I have drawn yesterday, that there is a glass body and then there is a bulb. Okay, and this bulb has mercury inside and we have scale. So on this type of thermometer, one side is the degree Celsius and one side is degree Fahrenheit. So you can get both the temperatures. Fine. So this is what is about the temperature scale I wanted to discuss. Okay. So there are two types of temperature scale, and what is the need of measuring the temperature? We can get the exact how much hot or how much cold is any object is. We can take out the thing, we can take out the measurement by using this to scale. Okay, so this is known to be as the range of temperature, or we can say that this is a way by which we can measure the temperature very easily. Okay, now yesterday I have talked even about how to read the temperature. Now I just wanted to tell you that what precautions you must take while reading the temperature. So I told you how to read the temperature yesterday in the thermometer, how to use it, how to use the clinical thermometer. So we have also discussed some precautions which has to be taken regarding reading the temperature. So what are the precautions required for reading the temperature using thermometer? Okay, so what are the precautions which are required for measuring the temperature using clinical thermometer? So clinical thermometer is a small thermometer which is used to measure the temperature of our body. Okay, so first precaution, as you are taking the temperature using that thermometer, you will put that thermometer in your mouth, or you are going to touch it with someone's body. Okay, so that thermometer gets in touch with the body of different people, so you need to avoid any kind of disease, any kind of infection. So what you are going to do, you are going to wash the thermometer. You have to wash the thermometer properly. Before and after also. Before and after use. Okay, so you have to wash the thermometer before and after use, as I told you that it gets in contact with the different people. Then with antiseptic solution. With antiseptic solution. Okay, now the next precaution is that mercury should be below 35 degree Celsius. Okay, it should be below 35 degree Celsius. Why? Because I said that normal body temperature is 37 degrees Celsius, and if it is not below 35 degrees Celsius, then what happens? Already the thermometer will be having some degrees in its measurement. Okay, so as capillary is a very thin tube, so if a very less amount of mercury is also present in the capillary tube already, then what happens? It is going to increase the temperature. It is going to increase the temperature, and then what happens? This increases the temperature, and it is going to increase the reading. Okay, it is going to increase the reading. So this becomes very difficult task for us to tell the exact temperature of any person's body. Okay, so make sure that the mercury level is below 35 degree Celsius. Okay, so that it is not going to add any temperature in the reading of a person. Then the next is you have to read the thermometer. Read the thermometer by keeping it in front of our eyes or at the level of our eyes. Keeping level of our eyes. Okay, now I have told you that how you have to read. You have to keep the thermometer in front of your eyes. Neither it should be below nor it should be above the height of your eyes. Okay, so that you get a complete, you get a reading which is appropriate, which is exact. Okay, then the last is handle the thermometer with care, as it is going to it is made up of glass. It is going to be hit and it could be broken down. Mercury is also a poisonous thing. It is a poisonous metal. If it is going to be consumed by a person, then it is going to cause some problem in the body. So that should not be, so it is said that when we have to measure the temperature of the children or the small kids are there in the home, and if you have to measure the temperature, it is not advised to put that thermometer in their mouth. It is advised to put the thermometer either in the arm or in the armpit. Okay, so this is known as this is a way by which you can take, these are the precautions which you can take while taking the reading and the temperature while measuring the temperature from the clinical thermometer. Okay, so this clinical thermometer is a device which measures the temperature, but it is going to measure the temperature correctly when you are going to take all these precautions before reading the temperature and after reading the temperature as well. Okay, then after that what you have to see, and yes, last one more precaution which is most important, which is also an important one, which says that you don't hold the thermometer from its bulb. Okay, why? Because if you are going to hold the thermometer from its bulb, then it is already going to increase. It also takes the temperature of your body also from the finger, from the touch of the finger. Okay, so you all need to take care that whenever you are taking the temperature of any person, then you have to take care that it should be increased. There should be proper precautionary measures must be taken so that you will be easily taking the temperature of a person, and that has to be accurate temperature. Okay, so this was about the reading the temperature. This was about how to take the temperature using clinical thermometer, children. Okay, so this was given in your book, and I'll be reading some more points which is given in your book, and how to, and if something is left, I'll be discussing with you all. Now, wash the thermometer preferably with antiseptic solution. Hold it firmly by giving it few jerks. Then the jerk will bring the mercury level down, and below, it should be below, how much? It should be below 35 degrees Celsius. Before taking the reading, it must be below 35 degrees Celsius. Okay. Then after that, now place the thermometer bulb under the tongue. After 1 minute, take out the thermometer and then note the reading. This is your body temperature. The temperature should always be written with its unit, that is degrees Celsius. Okay, and you can record the temperature of your body. So normal body temperature of the human being is how much? It is 37 degrees Celsius. It is 37 degrees Celsius. Note that the temperature is started with its unit. Okay, it is always stated with its unit. Yes. So if you have to write down 20 degrees, so it is always written as 20 degrees Celsius, or 20, or it should be, if it is 200, if you have to write down 200 degrees Fahrenheit, so please write down the unit with the number. So this is how the temperature is measured. Then Paheli measured her body temperature. She got worried, and it was not exactly 37 degrees Celsius. So children, it is not a matter of fact. It is going to be 1 or 2 degrees up and down could be correct. Okay, it is not a fact that you are having a fever, or you are sick, you are ill. You are not physically fit. So we cannot say that, because it differs. The body temperature of person, one person is different from the body temperature of the other person. Okay, so please remember that one should always take care while reading. If it is more than 37 or 38, or it should be more than 39, ऐसा अगर हो जाए temperature, then what happens? You should feel that then there is certain problem. That is why nowadays it is said that it is 98, 93, sometimes it is 99. Nowadays we are measuring the temperature in degree Fahrenheit. Okay, so in fine. So this is what is about the readings which has to be taken by using the clinical thermometer. Okay, now there is one more activity, that is activity number 4.3, which is given in your book. I'll be discussing that. So children, learn all these precautions. You can take up your body temperature and you can tell the thing in your online class. Okay, we'll be discussing this experiment again in the online class. Okay, so next is activity number 4.3. Measure the body temperature of some of your friends, at least 10, with the clinical thermometer, and record the observation in 4.2. Okay, so you can write down the name of your friends, names of classmates, you can write down. And the temperature. Okay, this activity we will do in the online class. So we'll write down the names. Okay, we'll take 10 names and we'll write down the temperature in degree Celsius or as well as in degree Fahrenheit. Okay, you will be measuring the temperature and you will be telling me, and then I'll be discussing with other person in our class. Okay, so this was about activity number 4.3, and we can take the average of all these temperature. We can say that what is the average temperature of a normal body in your class. Okay, the temperature of every person may not be 37 degrees Celsius. It could be slightly lower or slightly higher than that of 35 degrees Celsius. Okay, it should not be exactly 37 degrees Celsius. Sometimes it is going to come 35.5, 36, 37, 38 also can come. So it is normal. Okay. Now, actually what we call a normal body temperature is the average temperature of large number of the healthy people. So how this has been decided that normal body temperature is always 37 degrees Celsius. So number of observations are taken. Say 500, 600, thousands of people have been tested for the same thing, for the same experiment by taking the temperature of the person. So we found that maximum people were having the temperature of 37 degrees Celsius. Okay, so now it became a fact that 37 degrees Celsius is the correct temperature of our body. Fine. Now that is about the temperature of our body. Okay. So next thing, what is it is the temperature of the human body is normally does not go beyond, it is not going to be below 35 degrees Celsius or above 42 degrees Celsius. So this is the reason that thermometer ranges from 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. Okay, so it always measures from 35 to 42 degree Celsius, but that becomes different in the Fahrenheit scale. It becomes different. It is larger unit. Okay, you can convert it. Now he measured the temperature of, okay, Buju got a naughty idea. He wanted to measure the temperature of hot milk using the clinical thermometer, but Paheli stopped him doing so. Why? There is a difference between the temperature of any human body, for measuring the temperature of human body, and for measuring the temperature of any object. Here it is written hot milk. Okay, so these two things are given, and which thermometer you are going to use for measuring the body temperature, and Bujo said that he is going to measure the temperature of the object using clinical thermometer. But this was a wrong idea. Why this was a wrong idea? This is wrong. And measuring the human body temperature using clinical thermometer is the correct idea. Okay? This is the correct idea. Why? So I have told you that thermometers are of two types. One is called as clinical thermometer and other type of thermometer which is used to measure the hot objects, which is known to be as the laboratory thermometer. Okay, this is known as laboratory thermometer. So if you have to say how many types of thermometers are there, so that is clinical thermometer and the laboratory thermometer. So if we have to measure the temperature of any object, we will use another type of thermometer which is known as the clinical thermometer. Okay. Oh sorry, that is laboratory thermometer. Now what are the difference between the laboratory thermometer? Why is it so that we cannot measure the object's temperature using that clinical thermometer? We cannot measure the temperature of temperature of any object using clinical thermometer and vice versa. It means that for measuring the temperature of human body we cannot use laboratory thermometer, and for measuring the temperature of any object we cannot use clinical thermometer. Okay, so vice versa is not possible. So I'll give you some introduction regarding the next type of thermometer, that is laboratory thermometer. Okay, laboratory thermometer. How do we measure the temperature of the object? For this purpose there is another thermometer. One such thermometer is known as the laboratory thermometer. Okay, the teacher will show you how this thermometer is going to look like. Okay, look it carefully. It is the, note that the highest and the lowest temperature of our measure. Okay children, so you can see the type of thermometer. I'll show you the thermometer in the online class. Okay, so I'll be showing you when we are going to do the experiment. I'll be showing you the type of both the types of thermometer. Okay, clinical thermometer is very easily available in your homes, you can see it, and laboratory thermometer I'll show you in your class. Okay, so we'll be seeing, I'll draw the diagram of this laboratory thermometer, and I have drawn the diagram of the clinical thermometer. Okay, so I'll draw a large diagram of this. It is also given in your book. Okay, you can see, you can check it from your book also. So this is mercury, and this is capillary. This is going to be tapering at the end. Okay, so this is joined, this is sealed. So this is what is to be said as laboratory thermometer. Okay, so the scale is drawn. Everything remains same. You can see the readings. You can take the readings. So I think you can check the difference between the clinical thermometer and the laboratory thermometer, and please tell me what is the difference between clinical and laboratory thermometer just by looking at it. Okay, this I have drawn is the laboratory thermometer. Yesterday I have drawn the diagram of clinical thermometer. You can compare this, or if you can see the diagram in your book also, then you can tell easily. So I'll just write down some of the parts. This is the glass body. Okay, this is the glass body. Then this is scale. This is capillary. This is bulb. This is mercury. Okay, so all these things are present. They were present in the clinical thermometer. But children, what is the difference between the clinical and the laboratory thermometer? There was one reading, there was one labeling which I have not drawn here. What is that labeling? The labeling is kink. See, I have not neither made nor written the labeling of the particular name. Okay, so kink is absent in the laboratory thermometer. Even its range is also higher. It is generally ranging between minus 10 degrees Celsius to 110 degrees Celsius. Okay, so it is being measured from minus 10 degrees Celsius to 110 degrees Celsius. Okay, so its range is quite high. Range means कितने से कितने डिग्रीज के बीच में ये टेम्परेचर ले सकता है. So the range of clinical thermometer was just between 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. Okay, and it was ranging from minus 10 to 110. 0 degree के बाद आपने number line पढ़ रखी होगी. You can see that in the middle that is 0. Then after that positive numbers are there on the right side, and on the left side we have the negative numbers, -1, -2, so इधर की तरफ मतलब -0 डिग्री पर आइस जम जाता है आपके फ्रिज में, उससे भी कम टेम्परेचर होगा, कितना, -10 तक। तो अगर हमें इतने बड़े रेंज का टेम्परेचर लेना है किसी ऑब्जेक्ट का, तो वी विल बी यूजिंग द लेबोरेटरी थर्मोमीटर। ओके, सो वी कैन सी दैट द लेंथ ऑफ द थर्मोमीटर इज लार्ज, दिस इज लार्जर देन दैट ऑफ द clinical thermometer, range is also different, it is large, the long thermometer hota hai ye, okay, it is longer than that of the clinical thermometer, range is also large, okay, then it is used to measure the temperature of objects, it is not used to measure the temperature of the body, okay, and even here what happens, instead of mercury sometimes alcohol is also used, which is red in color, ताकि आप आराम से टेम्परेचर को दूर से देख सकें। Okay, so children, this was all about the topic which I wanted to discuss with you all today. I'll be discussing more about this laboratory thermometer and how to measure the readings of this laboratory thermometer using the different solutions of cold things and the hot things in the next class. So children, this was all about today's video. I will be meeting you all in the next class with the next topic to be discussed.